Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another video. I just thought I would bring you with me for a week in the life of a first-year medical student. So it is currently the week of Thanksgiving. It is Monday. Basically, I don't have any classes during the week of Thanksgiving, which is super great, but I do have 2 exams, the Monday and the Tuesday following. So I took the weekend off, which was so nice. It's been a while since I've gotten to take a couple of days off. So I did that, and now I'm getting back to work and I'm studying for the entire week. And right now, Ellie, our dog, is out getting groomed. Basically, the groomers come to your door and she's being groomed in a van right now. So we're trying that for the first time. What'd you say about her face?
It's a little bit longer on one side.
She seems a lot less traumatized though, since maybe she doesn't have to be in a kennel and everything. Yeah, usually she does the zoomies right after she gets groomed. But this time she seems very calm. She's just like, I'm a little lopsided. It's okay.
They still love me.
So I just finished going through all 4 of my lectures that I had planned today. So I'm actually gonna start looking into some research options, see if I like anything. So Tony is helping me send an email to ask if a professor needs help with research. And what are the synonyms that we're thinking of using in our email?
Yeah, excited is too boring. Like, you don't want to be eager or excited to help out. You want to be electrified or enraptured, exuberant or feverish or high as a kite.
Yeah.
Or tickled pink.
Or bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Maybe full of beans. Sparky, or maybe...
I would be so sparky to help you on your research project.
That would be squirrely. Aroused and titillated.
Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday and it is 7:43. I slept in a little bit, which was super nice. And I have my coffee, just a single shot of espresso, and it's so good. And just before I get the day started, I thought I would start with a devotional. I just want to start the day out on a good note before I get to studying for the rest of the day, because I feel like whenever I start studying, I stop making time for other things like going to the gym or reading or doing anything else. It's like I get in this study mode, and like, not that I don't have time for anything else, I just don't do anything else. My house is so clean, always like this. It's never dirty because I always have it look perfect. The counter is literally just full of stuff, tons of stuff. Hi everyone, it is Thursday and that means it's Thanksgiving, but the people that Tony and I are, we don't really cook. So because we're not spending any time with our family this Thanksgiving, because this Thanksgiving is just different, we're gonna make our own Thanksgiving traditions. We're gonna call it Sushi Thanksgiving. Does it need another name? Sush-giving.
Yeah.
Sush-giving, yeah. Sush-giving. Good one. We have some leftover nori from the last time we had sushi. Don't waste it. Just put it in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, fun tip. Put your leftover nori in a Ziploc bag, otherwise it'll get like all weird and go bad. So.
It'll go all weird.
It'll go all weird.
You don't want your nori to go all weird.
You don't want your nori to go all weird. I don't know if it gets like, anyway, it doesn't matter. So I'm gonna teach you how to make sushi really cheap, because sushi is just too expensive these days. I already washed my hands. And now I'm gonna make some sushi.
I think we require another ingredient.
Oh, it's just rice and nori. So obviously, you can put anything in sushi, but we're gonna put avocados in our sushi. Hey, it's a good avocado. I feel like it's a good day when you don't have any bruises. Pro avocado tip here. If you refrigerate, buy your avocados hard, and as soon as they become a little bit soft, put it in the fridge. And then they'll stay good for a long time and they'll soften nicely. But if you wait, you risk bruising, and it's just not a good scenario. I talked to somebody about this before, and they're like, oh, I'm so upset, like the grocery store only has hard avocados. And I'm like, isn't that what you want? Like,
unless you want them right now.
Unless you want them right now. But then a lot of the times if they're already soft at the store, they're already like bruised and everything. I don't know if you call this dicing up the avocado with a butter knife. Don't cut yourself. then all you do is you get the nori, which is seaweed, obviously. And you're supposed to put the shiny side up or down. You fill stuff on the non-shiny side. Our rice cooker came with one of these paddle spoons, so that's what I use to put the rice on the sushi. And I just spread it out. Get out of here, knife. So loud. It's gonna be so loud when I go to edit this. I'll be like, I should be more gentle. If you wanted to, you know, make this healthier, I don't know, you could do it with brown rice, but I think there have been some like controversies about if brown rice is even any better for you. I don't know. I have no idea.
I think we can all agree that white rice tastes better in sushi.
It does. It does taste better. So then you just scoop some of your mix of avocado mix, kind of in the center, but a little bit back. Say like the 1/3 mark. Going up pretty good. And then all you have to do is, come hither, and kind of tuck that in if your hands are clean. If they're not, you probably shouldn't be making sushi. And then roll it up. Oh, it's breaking. Okay, don't fill it up this much. Definitely don't add as much stuff. We'll do another one and it'll be better. Then get yourself a serrated knife. I think that it cuts them better. So, or is this like a bread knife?
Yeah.
And then chop up your big fat sushis. Whoop. I feel like I'm not cutting it all the way through. There we go. There we go. Then you got yourself a sushi roll that costs like 50 cents, 75 cents, rather than $3 or $4.
Or 8 or 10.
Or 8 or 10. It's just so expensive. Like, I'm always craving sushi. I know that the fish is expensive though. I feel like they could charge less for the vegetarian rolls though, like significantly less. Whoop. You could also put carrots in here. You could put cucumber. We just are obsessed with avocado sushi, so we do avocado. Anyway, so yeah, it could be, it's very easy. You could get one of those mats to roll it up. You could be all fancy about it. You could add special stuff to your rice or get the sushi rice, but we just get plain white rice, whatever is the cheapest at the grocery store. Make sure to get our avocados when they're in their prime, like I used to be. I'm just kidding. Once you turn 26, you know, past your prime, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding. But yeah, like if you just want to do it cheaply, and it pretty much, honestly, I think it tastes the same. Do you think it tastes the same? Like, it's not as good.
It's almost as good.
But it's almost as good. It's good enough. And then grab yourself some wasabi and some soy sauce. We'll show you what ours looks like at the end. But yeah. It takes a little bit of time to like make this, and you get better over time at wrapping it. Obviously, I haven't improved very much. Tony's been making it lately. Why do my avocados keep falling out the end? Here, go back in.
You're packing it pretty tight.
Go back in.
Putting a lot of rice in there.
There you go. See, it's a little bit better this time.
That's a thick sushi.
I know, I need to fill it up with less rice. It's not very aesthetic, but you could make it aesthetic if you want. There's this Bernie Doodle that lives in our neighborhood. If you don't know what a Bernie Doodle is, please Google it. It's a Bernese Mountain Dog and a Poodle mix, and they're the cutest dog. Oh my gosh, if I could afford a Bernie Doodle, she would have a best friend that she lives with. But one of our neighbors, actually 2 of our neighbors have Bernie Doodles. But one of them has this Bernie Doodle that's like a little bit bigger, and it's white and it's gray and it's just cute as a button. It's probably like 6 months old right now, but oh, it's so cute. But Ellie has such an issue with this dog. Every time this dog comes around, she's like, rah, 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 rah. It's like continuous bark. Like the bark does not stop. It's just like, rah, 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 rah. It's so annoying. I'm pretty sure they hate us already. They get so scared every time, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, my dog does not do this with any other dog but yours, which makes them feel better, obviously. But I think what happened is I took Ellie to the dog park a long time ago, and there was a Bernedoodle that looked like that at the dog park, and it wasn't like super nice to her. Poodle mixes don't really mix with Ellie too much. Like, they just don't like her for some reason, so they pick on her. But I think Ellie remembers that, and she's like, stay the heck away from me. We're learning a lot of stuff in OMM right now, which is what I have my exam in tomorrow. Somebody sprains their ankle, and it's an inversion sprain rather than an eversion sprain, but an inversion sprain. The first ligament to tear is your talofibular ligament, and then your calcaneofibular, and then your posterior talofibular. So it's actually your anterior talofibular ligament, but that's the order: anterior talofibular, calcaneofibular, and then posterior talofibular. So, and yeah, anyway, so you can test a person where what you do is you grab the patient's ankle, and then you shift the heel. You're trying to push it up towards the ceiling, and then you would compare that to the other ankle. And if there's any movement in there, or one more than the other, that would be a positive sign for a ankle sprain.
So you're like pushing the shin down, pulling the foot up.
Yeah, exactly.
Seeing if one moves more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So basically what you do to test the Achilles tendon is you squeeze the gastrocnemius muscle and you look for plantar flexion. So you can see that his foot is plantar flexing with his toes coming this direction. So what you do when you push the two heads of the gastrocnemius together is you cause that motion. So then you know that the Achilles tendon is okay. Yeah. Hey everyone, it is Saturday. Wow, time flies by really fast. I've basically spent the last couple of days studying. I mean, is that all I've pretty much done? We watched The Hunger Games, the third one, part 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Those are really good. But today, yeah, all I did was study, but now I am going to run a 5K. I'm doing this virtual 5K with my mother-in-law, and basically you can do it from anywhere, but you just have to complete it within a week of Thanksgiving. So yeah, we're gonna go crush this 5K. I'm pretty much a turtle. I'm not very fast at all. So we're gonna see how fast I can do it. I'm gonna go get warmed up and we're gonna take off. But before we go, you should see what Tony has been up to all day long. We have these columns next to our outdoor patio. So Tony put in some little succulent things. I think we're gonna add a little bit more rocks around in here. Well guys, it's Sunday evening, spent all day studying, and I was just getting ready for bed and I accidentally put sunscreen on. Usually I have like my nighttime stuff. Usually I have a special moisturizer for at night, but hi everyone, it is Monday and today was a crazy day. I had an exam this morning at 8, so I had to get to school to take that because I had an ultrasound lab right after that, but the exam went really well. I just decided that I'm going to reach out to PIs for research at my school. PI stands for Principal Investigator. Basically, my school has a page with a bunch of different research projects, and the professors or the PIs for every project and all of the publications that they've had and descriptions of the different projects that are going on. So I went through all of those and I found a list of the top 5 projects that I would enjoy being involved in. So I'm just reaching out to the first one first to see if they need any help, and then I'll reach out to the second, third, fourth, and so on until I hopefully find a project. I still don't feel like I'm qualified to be asking to be part of a research project. I don't know. Like, I just feel like I don't know anything. So I'm like, hi, Mr. So-and-so. Actually, it's Mrs. But yeah, it just feels a little bit weird, like sending an email to somebody that I don't even know. But at least I don't have to call them. Guys, I'm gonna send the email and I'm so anxious. I always have a hard time just like pulling the trigger. I'm like, oh, you know, I'll save it as a draft and send it tomorrow. Should I do it?
Send it.
Whoa. I fear that there is a typo in here, though I've looked at it many times already. I'm just scared I have a typo that I'm missing, but I'm gonna send it. Oh, baby. I hope I spelled her name right.
You double checked that like 3
I
times.
double checked your name, but it's like a really weird spelling of a name. It's actually not.
S-M-I-T-H.
S-M-I-T-H. All right, you guys, thank you so much for joining a week in my life. If you care to watch more, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video.